But behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Hey guys, it's Emmye and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this week's video, I'm going to show you guys how I edit and film my YouTube videos. This has been so requested, so if you enjoy this video and if it helps, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Alright, let's jump into this. I'm going to start off with my equipment. So the camera that I'm using right now is the Canon G7X Mark II, and it's a really good camera. It's a flip-up screen. I definitely recommend it if you're beginning your channel, but you can always start on your phone. That's what I did. I made video stars. Then for lighting, I like to use natural lighting, but it's overcast right now, so I'm using my ring light. I got it off of Amazon and it's really good. I got my tripod from Christmas 2018. I'll leave a link to all the equipment down below. Lastly, I do have a microphone for voiceovers, but I don't know the brand. I'll try to leave a similar link. So some of the apps you'll be needing are Imovie, Fonto, Safari, but that already comes with your phone, and VSco. So starting off with overlays, I'm going to show you how to include this text on your screen and just put it anywhere. So go straight into Fonto and you're going to click plain images. I like to choose a green screen because I edit on iMovie, so I just normally do 1280 by 720 because that's the YouTube thumbnail size. I messed up. Then I click use. Then I click add text here. My favorite font that I like to use is Helvetica Bold Oblique. I think it's very nice and sleek. And then I go into style. I add a little bit of a stroke so it stands out. And then I'm just gonna put it where I think I want it. Then on the bottom right hand, I'm gonna click the button and I'm gonna airdrop it to my computer. When I go into my computer, I'm gonna make sure I have the clip where I want the text to be on. Then I drag the text over on top of the clip. I'm gonna go in the crop and click fit so it doesn't zoom in automatically because iMovie does that for some reason. Then I'm gonna make sure to click green and blue screen so that it's almost transparent, and that's how you put text on your screen. Super easy. If you wanted to like zoom in, you can use Ken Burns because that's what some people do. Next, I'm gonna show you how I put my Emmye Camille socials, whichever side it is. I made this a while back ago. I'm pretty sure I still know how to make it, so we'll find out. So you're gonna go into Google and you're gonna search up whichever social media logo you want to appear on the screen. So if you want multiple, you obviously have to repeat this process, but I'm only going to show you one. So I'm going to do Twitter logo, PNG, or transparent. I got it in like a marble effect. I got it off of a website, but I'm just going to keep it to the basics. So I'm going to add this photo to my camera roll, and then I'm going to go back into Fonto and import this, but I'm gonna click on plain images. I'm gonna click on the green again, and I'm going to put the size. So you're gonna click on the three lines, add image, add your logo, and then you're gonna change the size to whatever you want, and I like to put it in the left hand corner. And then I'm just gonna write what my @ is. All my social medias are basically @Emmye Camille. You can add multiple logos again so it doesn't look basic, and then you can airdrop that to your computer and import it into iMovie. Do the same process as the other text. That's it for the overlays. Now we're going to move on to the basics. So to start off, if you want a nice video, obviously cut out the parts that are long, so like or you just pause because you can't think. So to do this jump cut that I just did right now, you need to go into iMovie, click on your clip, and the part where you want it to zoom in on your face a little bit, split that clip so it's on its own. And to do that, you're gonna Command B, or you can just right click and then click split. Make sure to do it at the end too. You're gonna go into the crop and click crop to fill, and then zoom in on that part, and then click out of it, and then there you go. Now to zoom in like I just did right now, you're gonna do the exact same process by putting the clip by itself, but instead you're gonna click Ken Burns. Make sure that the start is where your video was at before, and then click end and see how far you want it to zoom in. Then you click out of it and your video saves just like that. I'm going to go into Safari and search up White Stars Aesthetic GIF or GIF. I'm going to click on the one that's moving, but then I'm going to save to photos. Now in photos, I'm just going to take a screenshot of it black like this, and I'm going to go into that, but I want to crop only a couple stars in it. I'm going to crop those stars so they're by themselves. Head over into eraser. As you can tell, I already did this. Import your photo, then click erase, go to target area and click the black, then click done. Save it into your camera roll. Go into Fonto. I'm going to restore previous set. I'm going to add my stars. Try not to cover the text that we're going to add, but then repeat this process until you're happy with how it looks. You can tilt it and do whatever you want. Now once you have the stars in the correct place you want them and you leave a space for the text, save it into your camera roll. Then move the stars around so it changes. Save that into your camera roll. Then you want to go into iMovie, import your photos, then click Ken Burns disabled because you don't want it to move. Then add your other clip as well. And just repeat this until you're happy with the results. Then we're gonna save that into your camera roll. Okay, now you're gonna wanna open Vaunt and load new video. Now that it's like this, you could add text and it's basically just like Fonto, except it's for videos. I'm gonna keep the colors white and then add a stroke, a little bit of black, and keep it like that, and there you have it. Save it to your camera roll, then airdrop it to your computer and import it to your video. Now to make a similar transition, go into Fonto, click plain images. I'm gonna click on the white, but change the color into a nice like peachy pink, the one I always use. I'm gonna click apply and then obviously change the size. Now we're gonna click use, and I'm gonna write transitions again. Now what I like to do to keep it simple, I go into style. For the text color, I do a lighter pink, then I go to style at the top and do the back color a darker pink, put the blur all the way down but alpha all the way up. I change the X and Y, then I would save that into my camera roll. Now I would change the color, so the darker one would go first and then the lighter one in the back, and then I would save that into my camera roll. Then with those two photos, I will airdrop it into my computer and then alternate it on iMovie with the video I'm doing. Now I'm going to teach you how I made my end slate. Mine are moving clouds. Today I'm going to show you how to just use a basic color as your background. So go into Fonto, click reset. I'm going to use the same color as last time. I put Emmye Camille in all caps. I put it at the top. And then I clicked style and added a stroke, but the stroke was this color. I made it a little big. Then I added another text. I'm just gonna put subscribe for more. Then I clicked the font and I downloaded this font. It's called Shoreline Script Bold and it's a cursive font. It looks super pretty. I lowered the size and put it right on top of my Emmye Camille. Then I added another text and I put all socials at Emmye Camille, and I changed the font into Indie Pimp Bold, and I put that at the bottom. I clicked style and changed it into the darker pink, and I saved that into my camera roll, airdropped it to my computer. Now I'm going to show you how to download fonts. So go into davfont.com. I showed you some of my fonts as I scroll down so you could see which one you want. I'm just gonna click this one that I found, Modern Fantasy. It looks good, so I'm just gonna download. Then I clicked on it. Now that it's in my files, I'm gonna hold onto it and click share. I'm going to share it to Fonto, so copy to Fonto. And it should say install, and then you could type, say blah 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 blah, font, and then it should be in your font and Modern Fantasy. There we go. So normally when I do have thumbnails, I go into VSCO and import the picture I got from my video. I'm going to use my promotion one. I'm going to click edit, and most of the filters I use are the C's. I have them as my favorites, so I just see which one looks best and then I lower it. This thumbnail was actually more complex. If you want me to do a how I edit my thumbnails, please let me know because I want to help you guys out. If you need any like tutorials, let me know down below, and also which thumbnails you want me to recreate. So I normally like C7 and I think it looks best. Just a little bit, not too much. Then I go into here, contrast. No, I don't like the contrast. I'm not going to do that. I just play around with it. The exposure is a little too high, so I'm going to lower it. Then I add saturation so my colors pop out. I like to go for more warmer thumbnails, so I probably add a little bit of warm highlight to it. And then I take a screenshot and I crop it on photos so it fits nicely. Voila. save it, then go into Fonto and add whichever text I want. I'm just gonna put Get Ready With Me promotion. Most of the time I like to curve it so it adds a little bit of something. Then I go into style, I change the color. If I want like a blue to kind of match my room, then I would do a blue. Then I would save that and import it into my videos. Those thumbnails are really easy, and then if I want to add stars, I can add stars. Plus, I definitely suggest spending a lot of time on your thumbnails because that's the thing people see first. So one of the first tips I have is to have a planner for just YouTube. My friend gave me this one. I just keep notes in here. It's Grid. I plan out more complex videos because in simple videos, I just already know what I want to say. But this video is very complicated and I have to make sure I include a lot of things for you guys. Another tip I have for you guys is to always use copyright-free audios. What I like to do is to go on YouTube and search up copyright-free music, and I listen to which ones I like the most. You can go into MP3 YouTube converter, I think that's what it is, and you can convert the video into audio from there. I think I hit everything. Sorry if that was a lot. Please leave comments or questions down below if you want me to explain something more thorough. Hopefully this video is not like 15 minutes long. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below to become part of the Eminem family. For this little break that I have off of school, I'm trying to upload twice a week. So if you have any video ideas that I could like do at home, please let me know down below. So I will see you guys in my next video. Love you babes. Peace.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my